like warm apple pie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
From pies to prom nights, the American Pie movies gave us some of the most outrageously funny movie moments in comedy history. So with all the spin-offs, with all the unforgettable characters, with all the unforgettable movie moments, now is the time to count down what is truly the top 5 best American Pie movies. In at number 5, American Pie presents Bandcamp.
Tell you what, Vanderkramp, what if I took his beanie and put it on my weenie? How do you like that, Vanderkramp? It's on my head, right? Huh?
For me, out of all the crazy spin-offs, out of all the different kinds of films, I think Bandcamp is the closest one to the American Pie sort of franchise that they ever got with that spin-off kind of fashion. Because it at least had a Stifler in there, and even though the later ones have variations of Stiflers in there, this one felt the closest one to what they had with Sean William Scott in the originals. As he felt like he was there just to, you know, spy on girls, whatever, try to get with anybody that he could, but he didn't quite have the moves that Steven Stifler did. And he tries to go in with the Sean William Scott approach at first, but he doesn't quite get that approach in Bandcamp and soon has to change the way he thinks, work hard, and find a different way around to be able to get the girl he wants. To me, I think Bandcamp's just entertaining, and out of rewatchability out of the spin-offs, I think I'd rather watch that one over the others. In at number 4, American Reunion, or American Pie presents The Reunion.
I saw a monster.
A what?
Stick your finger in my asshole. Ah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. I want you to come all over my...
For me, American Pie The Reunion, for me, was just a cash grab. That's what it felt like, and I still think that that's what it is. I think it's funny in places. I think it was good seeing the boys back together again that we grew up watching in American Pie 1 and American Pie 2, and to an extent some of the stuff that happens in Wedding. But I think this one was a bring back sort of a nostalgia hit more than anything else. I mean, apart from the nostalgia, the story is pretty beige. I get it, all these guys meeting back up for a reunion, but if you take away the nostalgia grab and if you put this movie isolated away from the franchise, you'd be like, oh, it's alright, it's good, but it's not as good as the rest of them when it is connected. That's your problem. It just feels like you're there for the nostalgia and that is it, the nostalgia pop. But it was good to see Oz back, it was good to see the old couples come back together again, but if you're being honest with yourself, it is nowhere near the other levels, let's be honest. At 3, American Wedding.
Steven, that is so selfish. It's good. Is it? Is it sweet? So sweet.
Yes, this is Jim and Michelle's wedding, and for me, it was a great movie for that thing. But if you're trying to get the American Pie nature of it, yeah, you've got the Jim antics as always, shaving his pubes, and then going onto a cake, getting sucked off in a restaurant. All those sorts of things are what make up the movie moments within American Pie, American Wedding. However, the stuff like the actual characters and the character development side stuff, I think Sean William Scott has to carry a lot of that sort of stuff, simply for the fact that yes, while this has movie moments, it lacks that true story which the first two had. I do think that some reasons why this one probably weren't as big as a success as well is because Oz weren't in this film for whatever reason. Kev felt like a passenger in this whole film. You had literally Sean William Scott and the guy that plays Jim literally trying to carry this whole particular film, and also Michelle as well. I think they did a great job in that. Finch did do a great job at playing off Sean William Scott in this particular film as Steven Stifler, because they felt like they were rivaling to try to get, I think it's Michelle's sister or cousin, something like that, relative, because she's also going to be at the wedding, she's single, whatever. So you've obviously got that battle. But Kev feels very left out. And I don't know if they thought that Oz would feel the very exact same way, so that's why they didn't write him in. But I think it would have been better to have him in just at the end scene even, to at least acknowledge the fact that he was a big part in the reason American Pie 1 and 2 was a massive success as well. Before we jump back into this video, guys, please do us a massive favour and smash that subscribe button, because you do not want to miss a thing. This week, next week, and the week after, because we've got tons and tons of content planned for you guys. And you can do us a massive favor by smashing that subscribe button, joining the community, getting updates to all the latest videos from the YouTube shorts to the actual videos. It is well worth it, completely free, and you will not regret it. In at 2, American Pie 2.
Don't move, stay where you are. Hands where we can see her. Those hands. Get the other hand up, goddammit. I can't, I'm glued. I'm glued.
From Jim's antics again of being really weird and gluing himself to himself and shouting "I'm glued" while holding his dick on a roof, that is pretty funny. The whole idea of talking on the walkie-talkies and it being interrupted while there's literally 2 women stripping off in a room and trying to get each other to do stuff. And so American Pie, it's unbelievable. And you get all these sorts of cool movie moments within American Pie 2. And I still think they did a great story as well, of Jim finding out that he was no good in bed and a few of the other lads trying to, you know, cope with their own particular problems. Kev with the breakup from Vicky at the end of the first film. These little scenarios are things that happen in probably real life that you don't even realise. And that's why American Pie 2 felt like, okay, it's not American Pie 1, but it still feels like an important sequel and doesn't feel like a cash grab at all, because it feels like they've still got story to tell. In at number 1, American Pie.
Drew? It's not what it looks like.
Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
For me, American Pie 1 is the pinnacle and one of the greatest comedy movies of all time. There'll be a lot of people that disagree with that because they think it's cringe. They think it hasn't aged well. They think all these fucking things. But it's so 90s. It's so enjoyable. The antics that happen in that one, Jim fucking a pie. You've got Jim blowing his load twice, you know what I mean? You've got all these fucking things that happen in the first film that's just hilariously funny. The soundtrack's amazing. You've got all these sorts of stuff that just sum up that time period and this group of lads trying to lose their virginity by prom or on prom. I think this sort of story just made sense and just worked. It was funny as hell. And literally when people turn around and say, oh, what is the greatest comedy movies of all time? They'll say probably like Superbad or Hangover. But right behind those should be this particular one, in my opinion. It's a coming of age film, one of the very best at doing that. Do let us know down in the comments down below what are your top 5 American Pie movies of all time. And do comment down below if you haven't done so already. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't yet seen our This or That Jim Carrey movies video, then go and check that out right now.